Hey, welcome back everyone. It is now January 4th of 2021, and ever since the very end of The Mandalorian Season 2, a lot of fans around the world have been very intrigued about the future of the Star Wars franchise by Disney and Lucasfilm, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, you name it, and exactly what they have to offer in the next couple of years for the Star Wars franchise. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one major aspect about the future of Star Wars is that yes, we do have George, John, and Dave doing everything in their power to really bring Star Wars back on track, in which I believe that they already did that with The Mandalorian Season 2 finale. We have seen this fandom really kind of reunite and come together, and the divide is closing in at a very fast rate. So everything that has happened with the sequel trilogy movies, obviously, within the sequel films, Kathleen Kennedy really destroyed the overall, momentum, if you will, of Star Wars. That's exactly what happened when The Last Jedi released back in December of 2017. Now, looking at what Jon Favreau has to offer, he's already working on The Mandalorian Season 2, or should I say Season 3. He's also working on Season 4, The Book of Boba Fett, Rangers of the New Republic, as well as the Ahsoka Tano series with Dave Filoni. So Season 2 was a very good end for now because it really gives fans a lot of hope about the future. It gives the fans a lot to look forward to when it comes to the core characters like Luke, Ahsoka, Grogu, Din Djarin, Boba Fett, Bo-Katan, Cara Dune. I mean, that's just the tip of the iceberg of what's to come. Now, with that being said, of course, given that, of course, The Mandalorian is now finished and over with Season 2, fans around the world have been very curious about what Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have to offer for Season 3 of the series to evolve the Star Wars franchise further. Now, it's described, however, that in a recent interview, actor Mark Hamill was able to reveal some exciting aspects of Grogu. When Mark Hamill was questioned about Grogu as a character, Hamill went on to reveal that what Favreau is planning for the character is absolutely fascinating, and that Grogu's Jedi training will be explored in the third season of The Mandalorian. Hamill goes on to state that Grogu will serve as the key to many secrets about the Force and new revelations related to past Skywalker saga-oriented films. Now, Hamill also reveals that he is absolutely stunned of what Favreau had to tell him about Grogu's future in the franchise, and that fans can expect for Grogu to create a saga-wide implication within the Star Wars universe by Favreau and Filoni. Now, Hamill makes it clear that Grogu will also be a key to a secret involving Yoda's species within the new universe overall, and that fans are in for a big surprise in, of course, the near future. Now, let's stop right here for a second before we move on. Now, we do know that Mark Hamill was on the set for the Season 2 finale, and he was very much excited to see the fact that Luke was coming back by Jon Favreau. He had to keep this a big secret for a good year or so. Now, Hamill, I gotta say, I think that obviously he got shortchanged as Luke in the sequel trilogy, and it was just nice to see the character that he portrayed to actually get the limelight that he deserved at the very end of Season 2. The thing about Grogu creating saga-wide implications and how it's going to have a massive effect on past Skywalker saga films really does raise a couple of questions here as to exactly who Grogu really is. Now, Hamill also said at one point in time that Grogu is not who we think he is, and that it is going to be completely unexpected. So this also relates to his legacy, to his bloodline, if you will, who he's really connected to. A lot of fans out there have been wondering, is he connected to Yoda or Yaddle or something around those lines? But that may very well not be the case. There may be something more secretive in play here by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni of what's really happening with the character of Grogu and what they really have planned for the future of Star Wars overall. Again, like I say, I think that the franchise is heading in a very good direction for what they set up at the very end of Season 2, and what they're teasing for Season 3 is absolutely incredible. We have a lot on our plate right now. We've got over a dozen Star Wars projects already in the works, so let that sink in for a moment. That is a lot of Star Wars projects that Lucasfilm is working on without a doubt. Now, given that we have George Lucas also, working with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, I think that it's safe to say that we can trust in the process of the creativity by these three. taking care of Star Wars moving ahead. So Grogu is going to be a very interesting addition to Season 3 and where he's going to be at. We do know that Season 3 is going to have a time jump. So each and every season is going to have more and more time jumps by Jon Favreau to essentially explore this 30-year mystery time gap, if you will, between episodes 6 and 7. So that's a lot to explore for Jon Favreau. That's a lot to experiment with. And without a doubt, it's going to be very exciting to see, what Grogu is going to be like by the time Season 3 and Season 4 arrives for the fans to witness in the near future. So like I've said before in the past, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.